Good evening, folks. Welcome to everydaykt. I believe we're on number 42. Yeah, it's Tuesday, so that'd be 42. I have a calendar over on the wall, so I don't forget. So, as the title indicated, today we're talking about smiles. So, does anybody? No, there's nobody watching right now, so you guys will figure it out. So, what am I talking about? Smiles. So, first, there's a couple of different things to talk about. First thing, it's your own, of course. You, as you're walking around wearing your kilt, you're obviously a little bit more confident in yourself. You're walking with a little bit more spring in your step. Evening, Frank. And you just generally feel better about things. So that's the first part of this. What I'm talking about when I say smile, it's yourself. You generally feel better about yourself when you're wearing a kilt. I don't have any scientific proof. I don't know why, but I just do. So there you go. But that's not the part that's not smiles that I'm talking about here. I'm talking about everybody else. So, last night I gave you guys a little bit of homework. Just go out and, put a smile on somebody's face. See what you guys can come up with. So generally when I'm out and about, it doesn't happen all the time, but somebody will walk up and say, well, it's about time I see a man in a kilt outside of a Renaissance festival or outside of a Scottish Games, and you brighten their day. Or you'll get the occasional cat call, some woman, they're like, nice kilt, nice legs, nice whatever. Nothing. I know that a lot of people have issues with that. I'll take a compliment anytime I can get one. But then again, you look at the person saying it, and there's obviously a beaming smile on their face because you made that. You really made their day. And why? Why is it important to make somebody else smile? It's because you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what kind of crap they're dealing with. They may have had a dog die. They may have lost somebody in their family. They may have gotten laid off. Their kid's sick. They're behind on bills. Somebody just pissed them off. Could be any number of things. Anything at all. There's so much crap out there to make our lives miserable that just some odd random person being there, brightening our day, totally awesome. So that's why I asked yesterday, just go out there. Try to put a smile on somebody's face. Doesn't matter if you know them or not, total stranger. But that's, I try to do that every day. Go out there and just try to brighten someone's day. Because they're not looking for it. They're not expecting it. They're hoping for it, but it's not something that they're seeking out. And all of a sudden, you show up. And they laugh. They smile. They have a joke. Something. And the world doesn't suck so bad all of a sudden. That's pretty awesome. And, the even more awesome part about it is that all you did was showed up. They saw you in a kilt and they're like, that's freaking cool. I like that. Or, somebody saying, they really like the kilt and they've got one at home and they wish they could wear it out. Or, a woman's like, oh, my grandfather used to have one of those and they had a great relationship and it's awesome. And, you bring back a really good memory. It's, evoking that positive feeling in someone else, even just by being there. That's huge. Oh, awesome, Angela. Homemade cranberry cake kicks ass if it's done right. So, I gotta say, homemade cranberry cake. And for those of you who aren't following along in the comments, one of us made some cranberry cake for a friend, and they thought it was awesome. So, that's what I'm talking about when I say smiles. It's trying to go out there and just put a little bit of goodwill into the world. I'm feeling a hell of a lot better today. I know yesterday I felt like crap. I'm attributing part of that to all the good karma that everyone who saw this and went out there and did something, put a smile on somebody's face. That's kind of what I'm putting a little bit of that on. Is just people generally not being an asshat to someone else, trying to brighten their day, and trying to improve their mood and their quality of life simply by being there. You don't have to spend any money. You don't have to make some kind of canned speech. You don't have to do anything extravagant, fancy, or whatever. Just show up and be nice. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about smiles. And as a kilt wearer, I have massive opportunity to do that because first off, you get people's attention. Second of all, I like talking to people, so I'm more than willing to entertain someone's comments and questions. But thirdly, I just like making people laugh. I like, if I can find a good joke, I'll tell them a good joke. If they look like they need to pick me up, so be it. Just trying to help their lives be a little bit better. And if their lives are better, automatically my life's better because they're having a good time. So I'm going to probably set 15 videos. People smash my balls for it, but so next time you're out and about with your kilt on, or even without, it doesn't matter. Try to brighten someone's day. And you don't have to actively look for the most angry person you can find, or somebody who's obviously just way down in the dumps. Just let it happen. It'll be awesome, I tell you. It's that first time, if you haven't actually gone out and done it, that first time you'll feel great. Now imagine every single day for the rest of your life. That's 365 people, 66 on a leap year, that are all having a better day because of something you did. And it wasn't even much. Opening the door for someone at the convenience store. Very simple. So please, I implore you, go out there and have a good time. Put a kilt on, make somebody smile. I forgot to ask somebody, throw me a Kiltology volume. Anybody? And yes, Paul, we need to go out soon. Absolutely. We're actually planning. I'm looking at planning kilt night coming up near Boston. I've got some friends from Ohio going to be in town. Wow, 12 people. That's almost a record. Yeah, Chris, this is a Irish saffron kilt. Angela nailed it. Volume 2. A lot of the Irish bagpipers wear this. Alrighty, Kiltology, Volume 2. Bingo. Get it on Amazon, wink wink. Oh, this is funny. Somebody said the same thing. Yesterday I read the same thing twice, and boom, I put it up. And it's the one about fools. So we're going to try something else. Well, this kind of goes back to what I was talking about, sort of. Going out there and putting some goodwill out into the world, but not being an ass about it. So, Kiltology number 426, Pomp and Celebration. While a great many successful people revel in the massive public celebrations of their success, the Kiltie is busy doing equally great things behind the scenes, making huge efforts to succeed without all the partying and backpatting. Don't get me wrong, Kilties love a good party. We just don't need a parade and party in our honor just because we did the right thing. So that goes a long way to talking about what I've said this whole video. Just go out there and put some good out into the world. Make somebody's day. Make somebody smile. Don't force it though. That gets kind of weird. So, till tomorrow, you guys have a good day. Have a good night. If you got a good friend to share a beverage with, regardless of what that beverage might be, go for it. And have some fun. And be strong. Put a belt on. Talk to you tomorrow.